The drafting committee chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution for discussion. So I was saying that you must have heard of the name of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He is a very well-known person. He is well-known because he was the chairman of the drafting committee. Firstly, he prepared a draft constitution for discussion. Draft constitution, you can say, like something as we make in very brief as a sample. First, he made a draft. That means he made the structure of the constitution, how the constitution will be, what guidelines will be there, what things will be included. All these things were drafted by Dr. Ambedkar. Several rounds of thorough discussion took place on the draft constitution, clause by clause. As we can well understand that making of the constitution must not have been a very simple and an easy task. It must have taken several days, and long debates and discussions must have been held so that the constitution of the country can be finalized. So when the draft of the constitution was made, every clause, every aspect was discussed in detail. Several rounds of thorough discussion took place on the draft constitution clause by clause. More than 2,000 amendments were considered. Can you imagine how much detailing was done? How much discussion must have taken place? More than 2,000 amendments, changes for improvement were considered. The members deliberated for 114 days, spread over 3 years. Just imagine how much hard work was done to frame the constitution finally. I am reading this line again. Please learn this line, okay? The members deliberated, that means they discussed over different matters for 114 days, spread over 3 years. Every document presented and every word spoken in the Constituent Assembly has been recorded and preserved. These are called Constituent Assembly debates. When printed, these debates are 12 bulky volumes. That means 12 thick books have been made. The debates are in the form of 12 bulky volumes, 12 thick books. These debates provided the rationale. Rationale here means reasons behind every provision of the Constitution. That means whatever has been written in the Constitution, whatever provisions have been made in the Constitution, there is a reason behind each and every detail, each and everything which the Constitution of India contains. These are used to interpret the meaning of the Constitution. Everything which is written in the Constitution is helpful in understanding the Constitution, in interpreting the Constitution. Now, next heading. Guiding values of the Indian Constitution. Another very important heading. In this book, we shall study the exact provisions of the Constitution on different subjects. At this stage, let us begin by understanding the overall philosophy of what our Constitution is all about. So now we will read what actually consists in our Constitution. We can do this in two ways. We can understand it by reading the views of some of our major leaders on our Constitution. But it is really important to read what the Constitution says about its philosophy. This is what the preamble to the Constitution does. Preamble to the Constitution is very similar, like in every book. Before the actual chapter 1 starts, you must have seen there is preface. Preface is given before the actual lessons begin in every book. What does the preface tell us? Preface gives us an idea what the book contains. So similarly, the preamble is like a preface. Preamble to the Constitution gives an idea. When you will read the preamble, you will come to know what is there in the Constitution, what the Constitution contains. This is what the preamble to the Constitution does. Let us turn to these one by one. So now we will see what all values, what all important things does our Constitution contain. The dream and the promise. Some of you may have noticed a name missing from the sketches of the makers of the Constitution, Mahatma Gandhi. He was not a member of the Constituent Assembly, yet there were many members who followed his vision. That means who followed his ideas.